So this is pretty crazy. So Liberty University is like the loony Christian school, the right wing Christian school. And these idiots actually reopened their doors like recently, like a week ago or something like that. Is there's like a massive pandemic going on. All schools are shut down. There's some pretty serious social distancing requirements and shelter in places, and businesses, non-essential businesses being closed down as they have to be to prevent spread of coronavirus. But they literally opened their doors again. It says nearly a dozen Liberty University students sick with coronavirus symptoms after Falwell reopened campus. Um, it says the physician who runs the Evangelical School Student Health Service told the New York Times that 3 students were referred to local hospitals, while 8 more were instructed to self isolate. Liberty will be notifying the community as deemed appropriate and required by law, University President Jerry Falwell Jr. told the newspaper, adding that any student returning to campus would have to self quarantine for 2 weeks. Epps said he told Falwell that health officials have, quote, lost the ability to corral the virus, but didn't urge him to close the school, leaving Falwell to make the decision. The mayor and city manager of Lynchburg, Virginia, said they were told about Falwell 2 weeks ago that he had every intention to follow Virginia's public health directives and close the school to almost all students, though he apparently changed his mind. 800 of the 1,900 students that initially returned to campus last week have left, but Falwell said students off campus should be concerned due to crowded conditions they're living in. If I were them, I'd be more nervous. So basically, what's going on here is they reopened the school during a massive pandemic, which is absolute insanity. And so people are getting sick, which means they're spreading it to the environment. You got to think about it, man. A school is the worst environment for this coronavirus pandemic because what do you have? You have people just jammed into rooms, people jammed walking through hallways and outside and stuff like that. And so what I think is going to end up happening is I think this guy, Jerry Falwell Jr., is going to get sued. Like, he's going to get the shit sued out of him, basically. Um, some people are saying, oh, it's a private school, so, there's not much you can do. I don't think so. I think this is going to be a serious lawsuit against him because they're going to be able to claim damages, public health, violations. There's people who are sick, who are students, and then you've got the problem really is, it's one thing for the sick students. The problem is the spread to other people, that especially people unknowingly who don't have symptoms, spreading it to older folks, people at risk. So it's really not even so much directly the students getting it because the chance of them dying is pretty low, right? But them going home and spreading it to grandma or grandpa or aunt or mom or dad or whatever, that's dangerous, right? So this is not a good look, and I think that he's going to get the shit suit out of him. An employee there said that he wanted to speak on anonymity because, he wasn't allowed to speak, actually, but he was saying, like, we need to get home. So not a good look, but hopefully they sue the shit out of this guy. Because anybody dumb enough to open up a school during a worldwide pandemic should not be the head of it. And again, this is Liberty University. The guy's a big trumpeter, and it's a loony Christian school. So not a good look, man.